Hello. Hi. How are you doing today? Suitcase, dead guy. Ah.
You made it. Ready for your first real view of the world?
You better be a real person. I'm just gonna say this out loud now, preemptively. As a game that, takes certain inspirations after, System Shock 2 and follows after BioShock and so on and so forth. Please, just once, let the leading character that's guiding me through this crisis not be a lie, or like super crazy subversion about their identity, because I've already done it twice in this exact formula with my wrench-wielding game. Die, door. Oh, sorry. Weirdly, the screen is like impervious to me, and it has scan lines? That's weird. Huh. Don't mind me, just looting your body. Sorry. Kinda just want to undo the terrifying ragdoll for a second there. Not really ragdoll, but you know. I don't really hear right now. That's the moon. I think that's our moon. Yep. And that was a satellite going off there? I saw something, little orb with, little antenna sticking out. That's gotta be a satellite, I assume. Well. Okay. So. Is that a ring going around us? Looks like it. So we're on a space station that simulated Earth. Is that Earth over there? There's no right-click iron sights in this game. Trying to remember if I have a zoom in. There we go. That's South America right there. Is it necessary to have a Transtar billboard when you're presumably already on the Transtar, space station? Alright, so we're orbiting the moon, it would appear, which is... And there's Earth way out there. I'm ruining our water supply. Take that. Bye! I'm hearing skittering noises that I'm not super psyched about right now. That could just be the ridiculous soundtrack. Okay, that could be bad. Oh.
Careful. You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
I have a map? I have a map! I do have a map in this game. I didn't have that till just now, right? Maybe it was the first time I got neuromods? That was not there before. I looked for it intentionally. Okay, so we do have a map. Good to know. What's this saying? Exploration. Talos I is open for you to explore! From the lobby, you can reach other parts of the space station via the bulkhead doors and lifts. You may return to the lobby and other areas you've discovered as often as you like to complete additional objectives. Okay. So this is the lobby? So this is like the hub of the game from here on out, it would appear. Like we're done with the first area? For good, perhaps? I'll take your beer. Did they say duck beer? Is that what it was called? The video file waiting for me in my office. I just want to look around a little bit. Hey there. How safe are you? Pretty safe. Suitably safe, as you'd expect there. Proper view of the planet. Not gonna move very quickly, being, you know, a whole planet. There's something... Oops. Oops. Something has collided with the solar panels, it would appear. They're just sort of drifting off. Not really good news, we probably need those. And it seemed like stuff was exploding outwards, so... Either something collided with it, or there was like an explosive decompression where an entire compartment opened up. could be. Up we go. Not much going on in here. Oops. Keep trying to mouse wheel to zoom, but I have to zoom then mouse wheel. That plant seems like a pain to tend with it the way it just leans around like that. Kelly Randolph. This pomegranate is mine now, Mrs. Randolph. I don't know why I'm taking a lemon peel, but sure. Let's do that. A used cigar. I'm apparently just a hoarder. Talos Station is all it says. Here's our overall directory. You are here. First floor. Next to Psychotronics, the transfer exhibit, security shuttle bay, employee orientation. I'm betting those are all places I'm going to want to get familiar with. Because some of them probably serve purposes for progression or something, if this is going to be our office. Alice Icon. Believe you've seen that name already. That's not great news, seeing you there. If I'm lucky, I might be able to sneak up on him. Yeah! May have not been the best idea. Oh god. Murder, murder, murder. Murder, murder. Gotcha. Okay, now we faced a phantom. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. E.
Atop 2030. Talos I become 2025. The Transtar 1980 to 1994.
It's not a good time for this museum exhibit.
After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which
I think they're all being motion triggered as people go around inside this exhibit.
Directors is established in 1963. A top secret
Charge!
1980 to 1990, 2025, 2030, 2025.
There we go. Whew. That's really amusing to have the entire place getting set off over and over again as we're all navigating the room, because it's trying to tell us what the exhibits are. Explosive canister. Ooh. Probably could have used that against it. Survivor account of evacuation, day 1. Day 1. I had dropped off my dog at the groomer. Her name was Eliza. It means joy. I said goodbye and walked a few blocks to get some cafe bots near the park. Some jets flew over, very low, and the sound was so loud it made me jump. I don't know where they were from, but they were bristling with bombs and rockets. Everyone was looking up, and the sound of the jets was echoing off the buildings. But we could not see them anymore. The sky was clear, and I could see pink smoke rising from the direction of the stadium. Then the sirens started. I had not heard them since my childhood. Some people stood confused, but my instinct told me to run. Run away from the stadium. Run away from Eliza. Some people were running with me, but we didn't know where to go. I saw a policeman directing people into a basement restaurant. I think it was an old bomb shelter. I looked up at the sky again and saw an airliner. It was not military, I am certain. I think it was going to the airport. While I watched, it turned into glitter without a sound. It was just gone. A man near me began to curse. I fell down and hit my head on the street. I think that's the whole story. Bad times. So I think we're talking about what happened back on the planet then. So something horrible happened to Earth, and that's why we're probably here on the space station. But how many people are on this space station, I wonder? Original Neuromod prototype. That's like that's like a whole chunk of spine right there. That's kind of rough. Got some helmets. Axiom program. Just basic suit. Yeah, it looks like the same sort of stuff I've seen that I'm probably wearing right now.
1963. A top-secret Cold War negotiation culminates with Americans and Soviets working together on a research facility named Kletka. Kletka, Russian for cage, produces the skeleton and core emergency systems of what will one day become Talos I. 1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy and Khrushchev's departure, the U.S. pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility. This period, known as Project Axiom, leads to many advancements in next-generation materials and bioscience fundamental to neural modification. 1980 to 1994. Geopolitical developments result in a temporary hold on Project Axiom. After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which 2 research scientists lose their lives, the Kletka facility is decommissioned and cleaned. 2025. The Transtar Board of Directors is established. Transtar purchases and privatizes the Kletka facility with a focus on safety and state-of-the-art upgrades. 2030. Talos I becomes fully operational, representing a monument of private space industry. The first neuromod is released, allowing for dramatic enhancement to the human mind and body.
So an entire space station already exists in 2030, 13 years from now. That's at the moon. Damn. Yeah. No, it seems like, no, even then, the facility actually was much older than that, wasn't it? It just got taken over by Transtar. So this is like a whole alternate history. And it's ultimately a backstory behind how this version of Rapture was established, essentially. It's, once again, an isolated location, far away from normal humanity, where people can be augmented to be more powerful in different ways. So, we have all the stand-in stuff with the Eve, and probably I wouldn't be surprised if we have a visionary, eccentric character that is behind this entire place as usual, and so on. I'm sorry, what is that sound? Is that just the sound of the air conditioner? Being this incredibly, like, violent tornado sound? It seems like it is. So this is where we are. Die! Pretty straightforward, inverted cross sort of shape going on here. Goliath 5. Sort of poking around as we go. Hello! Mine. That one's actually loaded. We can take this neuromod. There we go. Looks like more of the suit we've seen. Yeah, from editing the thumbnail, I remember seeing that. Psychoscope. Okay. Well, right, yep, that's the wrong one. Nope, not tab either. T, J. Yeah, I'll press one of them. There's a lot of hotkeys to get straight here, so... Thankfully all this stuff gets saved. Let's go neuromods. So I now have one more point to spend if I want to, which I probably should unless I want to save up for something in particular. So I have engineer right now. Leverage would allow me to move stuff around, useful for basic stuff. Position increases effectiveness of medkits. It's a long-term investment there. I'm gonna go for that. I figure we should grab physician as soon as possible, because that means that all of our medkits are more effective, which means if they're healing for more, that means that I have to use fewer, which means over the course of the entire game, I'll have a better backlog of them, basically. They should have gone for... I think they were healed 30 before, so now they heal 45, which is approximately half my health, as opposed to a third. So I should have more medkits at most times now, because I will be needing fewer at any given time. So do you reload? I don't think you do. You do. Okay. You have 42 loaded at any time. Good to know. I heard a phantom again. The phantom's the name of the enemy, right? Freaky. So one thing I'm wondering is if this is going to follow Outlast 2 rules. Are there always going to be medkits at certain locations? Or do they spawn based on how much the game thinks I need them? Because in that case, it would kind of counterbalance the entire thing I'm trying to do there. Oh, I was going to say, I heard some skittering. You just killed yourself. Oh, God. Running away.
1964. 1964. After the attempted 1964. 1980.
Going away. They get infected with something a little bit there?
20, 30.
Oh, I'm exhausted. Hehe. No, thank you.
2030.
Where are you going? Up. Kind of losing track of them a little bit. You're down. Okay. I think the blowing up on me might be dangerous. Where you at? Ah! Sneaky, sneaky. We good? Holy crap, just a freaking army of them came out. Alright, let's loot what I can. Shotgun shells. Don't even have a shotgun yet, but okay. I guess that's me missing, is when I create a platform like that. This is the original Phantom. Curious about the Phantoms, because the Phantoms said something earlier.
1963.
You can just break them?
Cold War
I heard the Phantoms talking, which seemed peculiar to me. I'm wondering if the Phantoms might be like an infected body of a character, and if they might repeat thoughts from earlier in their life before they died or something. Thinking of like, who turned out the lights? From Doctor Who. Because he said something like, what, they're trying to infect our bodies? I think I saw the subtitle briefly say. Ooh. Turret. Where? Where is turret? Is it hostile? What? No, I'm trying to zoom. There we go. Turret. I'm just gonna save, and I'm gonna charge at it and see if it's safe. If it's gonna shoot me on sight or not. Friend? Friend. I can carry you?
Attitude adjustment required. Checking for updates. Servers offline.
So I can just take you around, huh? Like I can point you at this doorway, for example? Oops. So it takes some setup, so you have to be careful. There's another turret here.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6.
Oh, you guys could become my best friends. Okay. See, it's tap to pick them up, then you tap again to put them down, then you hold to deploy, basically.
Log submitted.
I'm gonna explore the series of rooms, so I want to set up turrets so that I can run towards them when I'm in danger.
Deploying.
And see how much they help me. So they're pointing in two different directions right now, which is hopefully helpful. Let's see. If I had looking at the rules here, so this takes leverage 1 to move, this takes leverage 2 to move. So that's the escalation here. You could try to guide the enemies around a little bit even. Bianca Goodwin. Biohazard waste. Yep, just put that in my inventory. Why not? Just jam it in there. So she's dead in like a bloody sort of way, like she just got killed. As opposed to some of these other characters that are like obliterated. Baseball glove. Why does everyone have a baseball glove? So you're like a nightmare monstrosity. You're all screwed up, like you got infected. But Bianca's just a dead person. That's interesting. That might mean something. Let's poke around behind this desk. Especially now that I have some defenses. Hey, medkit. Hey, key card to the trauma center. So much like System Shock. Uh-oh. Turrets, help me. That's good. I like that. Let's see. Probably a better Vision cone.
Submitted.
That's probably a better vision cone.
Version 0.7.6 online.
Good morning, Talos. Breakfast is served in the cafeteria until 9 a.m.
Oh, you're on top of the body. Apologies. There we go. So that'd cover that direction and that direction, so... Because I was kind of awkwardly flanking them a moment ago.
Alien material
Neat. Boing. Alright. Yeah, I think I really want to get into turret placement in the long term, because that could be cool to have access to. Being able to control that stuff. So much like System Shock 2, we're not going to level up by killing things. You don't get experience, really. Instead, you find physically placed objects, or maybe are directly rewarded with them, that will give you points that will let you level up. In this case, it's the neuromods. Previously, it was other placeholder words for that kind of stuff. Interesting, because it means that exploration is directly tied to your progression. Interestingly, this is not an item I can use. I guess it was just an empty bottle or something. The main lift. Hello. I'll keep you in mind, huh? Not gonna press you right now, because I feel like an ambush might come from it. So we already checked out this museum. That'll take me upstairs. We'll get to that in a second.
Scanning target. No typhon material detected.
Alright, so we're gonna go this way.
Attitude adjustment required.
I'm gonna try checking out the buildings over here. And this is gonna be my death zone.
Version 0.7.
Naturally, while I'm exploring this room, there's gonna be an enemy in here now to make me feel silly for putting them that way. Who's just leaving lemon peels around? Bunch of littering people in this house. How dare you? Just rude. Human resources. Not much going on back here. I think I'm gonna have fun with this. Okay, restrooms. Lots of oil everywhere. If I have fire, I'm set. Interesting. Let's leave one of them back here. That guy. You're not very well placed at the moment anyway, so let's have you point at the restrooms while I check them out. I like these guys. Give me two at once, too. Wonder how long I can make them last. And how well they're gonna stand up against something like a phantom. Seem to do well against the little guy. More med kits for me. I don't hear any sounds. I hear sounds. There are sounds that I'm worried about now. Hey there. Oh yeah, turret's doing great. Not even taking damage yet. Damn. I didn't hear a mimic thing near me. Maybe it jumped out of something? I was looking at you. The space elevator. Stairways to Heaven by Dr. Angelina M. Allen. Early United States dominance of the first operational space elevator, the White Stork Tower, has allowed them to control almost all orbital activities and commerce. Now the rest of the world is playing catch-up. The World Union of Space Industry, WUSI, has calculated that the Stork facility has calculated that using the Stork facility to aid in construction of a second space elevator would result in construction costs that are 1/4 of the original. Understandably, U.S. officials have balked at the idea of helping competitors build a cheaper platform that could give them a competitive advantage. Stork representatives maintain that the sizable investment risks for the original platform justify the protection of this economic space. In the meantime, WUSI has aggressively moved to purchase ideal sites for future space elevators, essentially space-age squatting. Let's see. So the US has the first space elevator, and they're like, hey, if you help us use the space elevator, it'd be massively cheaper to build more space elevators and stuff like that. But they're like, no, screw you, make your own from scratch, even though it's going to cost 4 times as much. Because they're going for competition and being selfish about the whole thing. Hello. We almost have a working mirror in this room, but not really. No. There's like a placeholder texture for it that doesn't reflect what's actually in this room and doesn't show me in it. Weird. Kind of a dick move. But that's the fun of real life, is that kind of shit happens a lot. Like, oh wow, if we cooperate, it'd be massively cheaper and use fewer resources and just be generally better for the entire planet if we tried to solve our problem this way. Nope, we're different countries and we have different levels of progression and we're all competing with each other because humanity's full of dicks. And so our endless division leads to everything being way harder for the sake of it. Although you might say that the divisions are part of why we even bother in the first place. To even try to outcompete each other. Not currently under attack as far as I can tell. Alright, which gender had all the monsters in it? Men.
Scanning target, no target. Attitude adjustment required.
I'd be poking down this hallway while I poke down it. This does make the lobby feel like your safer area to check out when it's full of turrets that are on your team. Hello. Okay, so I can repair stuff behind this thing if I have enough parts. Psychotronics, I probably want that. But right now this wall's all goofed up. That's a problem for me. Can I get into employee orientation? That was a bad sound. Uh-oh. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Hey, stop that. There we go. Sorry for hitting you, wrench. I mean, turret. It was an accident. Ah. Running away while that guy shoots them for me. It's more health effective when I don't screw the whole thing up.
Target, no typhon material detected.
Are we clear? Ah, you said there was no typhon material, you lied to me. You good? Jesus. Calm down, game. You're not being very nice right now. Anyway, let's eat some food. What's the sword button again? Boop. What is that? Gluc assist? Oh my goodness, I love Gluc assist. Now I'll forget it exists forever. Can I break the window? Nope, not that way. Can in general, though. Okay, so let's see if I can find anything that will help me get through that door. Or any other trick to get through. Tilt alarm? The turret has a tilt alarm, like a pinball machine. That's amusing. You making noises at me? I'm just curious from time to time about what is and isn't destructible in this game. I bet you stuff like this sofa might even have a— whoa! I climbed onto the light. Whoa! I'm up here now. Wow, mobility. It's almost like these people made Dishonored or something. Yeah. I don't think there's a reason to be up here right now, but they could definitely hide stuff up here. Wow. Talk about a part of a room I might not even think to check. And like, this kind of stuff might have something behind it, like a vent or something you can crawl behind. Some of these couches you can only move with leverage 3, apparently? Sofas aren't hard to move, man. People do it all the time.